What's up, guys? This is Nate Yao from Chatlee Boat Marine here in Sanford, North Carolina. We've got a 2026 Delta 18 guide series that's getting ready to roll out. I just wanted to hop on here and do a quick walkthrough of this boat. So we'll start with the trailer. This is a Westco Delta 18 guide series trailer. This is an aluminum trailer. It is the standard trailer in the guide series. It's got our mag wheels on there. Easy to dry launch, just a really sweet trailer for these skiffs. The boat, sits down in it, really low profile, and just a really nice trailer for these Deltas. Moving to the hull, so we've got whisper gray hull, we've got a white top cap, white liner, and a whisper gray console. We've got our gray decket kit on the front hatch, under the gunnels, and on top of the poling platform. We've got gray diamond stitch upholstery. We went with white powder coating on the grab bar, rod holders, and poling platform. We'll talk a little bit more about electronics and just kind of do a full walkthrough. So I'll start up here on the bow. Up top, we've got a 24-volt, 80-pound Tarova on a power pucks bracket, of course. So the cleanest, best source of power for these trolling motors. Give you a really nice front deck, nothing for your line to get tangled up on. So just a really nice setup. Got a permanent fuel tank in this skiff that's in the front hatch. We've also got our trolling motor batteries in the front hatch and our onboard charger, and you've still got plenty of room up there. You can see the outlet for our onboard charger right there. Really easy access to plug in and have you fully charged for a full day of fishing. While we're up here, you can see we've got two forward rod tubes on each side. These are 9-foot rod tubes, so you can fit any standard 8-weight fly rod in there, any spinning reels. Going to be really nice to get those rods out of the way if you're fly fishing. So really nice under gunnel rod tubes. Gray decket under the gunnels, going to keep those reels from getting beat up and give you a little bit more protection. Keep everything really quiet with that decket underneath the gunnels. We've got a Yeti package on this boat. So we've got a Yeti 45 with a matching cushion right here. I love having the Yeti cooler here. It makes these skiffs extremely versatile. You can throw food and drinks in there. You can throw fish in the Yeti. You can take it out and throw 2 bean bags up here and still have a ton of floor space. These skiffs, it just makes it really versatile being able to take that Yeti in and out. Just depending on what your needs are and what you're looking to do with the skiff, that Yeti, being able to take it in and out, just adds a lot of versatility to these boats. And the matching cushion looks sweet on here with that diamond stitch upholstery. Moving to the console, we've got on our Guide Series boats, they come standard with a Guide Series console, which is two doors, one on each side of the console. Really easy access to your battery cutoff switch, any storage inside the console. And we've also got our starboard side rod holders on these skiffs in the Guide Series. This customer went with a Garmin 94SV. This is going to give you the 3-in-1 transducer, so full side imaging, regular sonar, down scan, and it's going to come preloaded with all of your saltwater maps in here. This customer is going to be on the North Carolina coast, so this boat, it's going to come ready to roll with all your contour lines, offshore, inshore, GPS mapping, pretty much everything that you need. And it fits nicely in there on that console, flush mounted. Up on top, we've got 2 cup holders over underneath the grab bar. The grab bar is further back, so you can still get 2 drinks in there. Really easy. The grab bar is super nice. There's all kinds of attachments that you can clip on there, and also going to be nice getting up and down the boat or walking around just looking for a little stability. Got our Yamaha throttle switch panel right there. That's going to have our nav lights, our bilge pump, everything that you need on there, the Livewell, all that stuff. Power knob on the steering wheel right here. We've also got our blinker switch for the jack plate. That blinker switch is really nice. Don't even have to take your hands off the wheel to raise that jack plate up and down. So really cool setup for the jack plate. And this customer went with an Atlas Micro. Moving back, this boat is optioned with a rear live well, so that's what you can see down there under the seat. So we've got a rear live well. Nice live well on these skiffs, plenty of room to cull out some speckled trout, redfish, or keep, a dozen mullet alive. So really nice live well on these boats. We sell most of them with the live wells here at Chatlee. We also have done some cup holder rod holders on each side of the bench seat. So you can see right here, these are cup holders, but they double as a rod holder, as you can see up underneath there. Really convenient, a great place to put a drink on one side, put a rod in the other. They really are really convenient and very practical for a lot of our customers. As you can see, this customer went with a custom backrest by Delta Boatworks. They did a great job on this one. It's diamond stitch upholstery to match everything, white powder coated to match everything, but it is a full wraparound backrest with cup holders on each side. So just give you a little bit more comfort, a little bit more stability, keeping you inside the boat. Really cool backrest. It is a little bit more expensive than the standard one, but definitely worth it, just depending on what you're looking to do. It got a nice grab bar on the back, and this backrest can be removed in a matter of seconds. It's really nice, big turn knobs to take these things in and out. So really nice, to be able to pop them in and out as you need. Rear live well back here, so really easy access to the live well, but you can see that backrest looks sweet on here. This customer went with white powder coating like I mentioned, so we've got our poling platform, really nice big wide steps to get up to the top. Got our 2 rod holders off the back if you're fishing any live bait, and just really sweet poling platform, very practical, great height. You can run that jack plate up and down no problem. And we've also got our deck-it kit up on top. So if you're spending a lot of time up there, that's definitely going to give you a little bit more comfort, going to give you a little bit more grip, not going to slip around up there with that deck-it kit. We've got our nav light. These do come pre-drilled for a push-pole caddy, so you can install a push-pole caddy. Most of our customers will use the V-Marine ones, and you can add one of those in 30 seconds on there. So really nice, they come pre-drilled for that. Moving to the back, so our power source on this skiff, we've got a 70 horsepower Yamaha. This is a white motor cowling, full white motor to match everything. So this thing looks sweet on the skiff. We've got the black Yamaha decals, match the rub rail, the power poles, and then we've got our gray 70 horsepower logo that matches the hull color. Really sweet motor, looks great on this skiff. It is mounted on an Atlas Micro jack plate. The jack plates are like 4-wheel drive on these skiffs. They're definitely not something you have to have, but if you're looking for a little bit more performance, a little bit more capability in the shallow water running high speeds, then the Atlas Micro is a great choice. We also have got twin 6-foot power poles on here, total shallow water control between the trolling motor, the power poles, and the poling platform. This is going to be able to have you anchored up in a matter of seconds, completely silent, without spooking any fish. And these 2 of these things are going to keep you from spinning around. So a really sweet setup on this skiff with the twin power poles. And they're mounted on the Atlas Micro. As you can see off the back, we've got our Yeti bucket. Really nice to be able to drop cast nets down in. I'm going to keep you from getting that cast net stinky funk inside of your front hatch. I think any of us that have fished and used a cast net, definitely know those things can get pretty nasty and get all your hatches really dirty, while you're out there using them. It's really nice to have that bucket right there. Drop trash in, use it as a extra little live well if you needed to, but really sweet setup on this boat. See our 3-in-1 transducer off the back. So really nice setup. This boat looks great with the white motor, white power poles, white powder coating, really sharp looking boat. We did add the stiffy push pole holders down the gunnel on the starboard side here. We also added some pop-up cleats so that this customer can tie up to his dock, if you don't want to put it back on the lift. So we've got pop-up cleats on each side. We've got our stiffy push pole holders down the gunnel on the starboard side. And we've got a stiffy hybrid push pole. Great push pole for this skiff. I believe this one's 22 foot, so going to give you, plenty of walks on the push pole to get you through the skinny water silently and with ease. Really nice boat. Love this setup. If you guys have any questions on this skiff or any Delta 18s in general, we're at Chatlee Boat Marine here in Sanford, North Carolina. We'd love to earn your business, love to talk to you on skiffs. My name's Nate Yao. I'd be more than happy to help answer any questions you may have. Thanks for watching this video. We've got a lot of skiffs in stock right now, so we'd love to earn your business, talk to you about them, and get you on the water catching some redfish. Thanks for watching, guys.